Good morning, world. You know what I realized? Yesterday I said it was Friday. It's not well, it wasn't Friday yesterday, but it sure is today. TGIF. Am I right? Well, for a lot of people. People will still have to work tomorrow. Okay. Well, squirrel update. Didn't take the squirrel home. As seen by the video, he did run off. I sat for a few more moments. He did run by again to say hi, and then he ran off somewhere towards the cathedral doors. I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Because here's the thing. For one, I do need to carry nuts. I used to carry a backpack full of all the things in case anything happened. But do I absolutely need to carry nuts at this point? Yes. Probably some extra cat food. Can't hurt too, because there's a lot of stray kitties. I used to carry what I used to call the weeping hanky. I used to carry a couple freshly laundered, never been used hankies in case I ran into someone crying. You never know. But here's the thing. In 44 years, I sit everywhere. I walk everywhere. I sit at that cathedral all the time. Squirrels have never interacted with me until I saved baby Jerry. And it was like this with the wasps. 25 years ago, I saved a whole big pile of wasps in this big gulp. I was working at this restaurant. It was the Just for Laughs festival. And I was having a smoke break. And all these wasps are drowning in this big gulp. And I let them out. And this one wasp, as soon as I poured it out, and it just like kept walking towards me. And I kept moving, and it just kept walking towards me. And after 5 minutes, I was like, what the hell? And I put my hand out, and the wasp crawled into my hand, and then it like relaxed, and then it started cleaning all the sugar off of itself. And ever since then, wasps were BFFs. So I've just never had this kind of experience with like slightly bigger creatures. And to be honest, I legally changed my last name. So Francis, that's my own. If you come from a shitty abusive family where you don't like your last name, do your family members highly recommend spend that $125, legally change your name. Give yourself your own last name. Now, it was a big decision because I really wanted to take on my grandmother's last name. If you're new to the channel, my grandma, love her to pieces. She's a saint, she's a Pisces, she's up with Sky Daddy. She died in prayer. Hand to God, if you need a grandma to call on Grandma Florine. So I wanted to take on her last name, but it's French, and my accent is terrible. So I was like, I can't take on this name because it just sounds like I'm saying bro. So I wanted to honor my grandmother, plus I wanted to be true to me. There's a lot of components. But anyways, I love animals, as seen. What animal don't I love? Or insect, or creature. So we went with St. Francis. So, and I also love Bob Ross. I kind of feel like dreams are coming true. I've always wanted to be like basically a Snow White. I want to be able to put up my hands just like St. Francis, have all the birds, all the squirrels, all the creatures just come to me. It's kind of happening. Dreams do come true. Oh, okay. Anyway, so squirrel. Ooh, getting hot. Okay. Una momente. That's really, I just stand up. Also, I hope you guys were not too judgy on my toes in the squirrel video. I walk a lot. I had just taken a bath. My toes were fresh and clean. They get a little bit dusty. I do a lot of walking. Okay. I digress. Okay. Well, the owl deck is really calling. But you know what? I want to pull out, let's get a bit of a flavor, but with some other cards. We're going to use Lenormand. Man, Raffy's back in my head with that banana phone. It's just been on repeat. So there's something here about a banana phone, which to me is just kind of indicative of pretending to call. What's this? 34. Hey, well, we have some fishes here. I see a king. He looks like a king of cups to me. Okay. Yes. What's this? Oh, you can't be mad about that. Put a ring on it. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. I'm also hearing, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Ooh, we got Beyonce. I mean, she's September 4th. That was our husky's birthday. Phoenix. She passed away too. Oh, okay. Yeah, I better put a ring on it. Oh, 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 oh. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Oh, who's this fellow? Uh-oh. Are there gonna be two people fighting for your love? I don't know why. Instinctually? Now, we're gonna find out. Maybe this is you. Or maybe this is you and this is the person looking at you. Because this person's looking. But that could also be the competition being like, ooh. Okay. And on the bottom, good luck. Okay. Oh boy. And beside that, okay, well, we're gonna do, I guess, 3 and 3 here. Look at this. Okay, well, who's going where? Okay. Oh boy. Wow, we're already setting a tone. Okay, well, first, let's call in the crowd favorites. God, Jesus, Grandmama, Buddha, archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors, collective, whoever you pray and work with, you bring them on in. Again, I just say, anything malevolent, we just gotta leave at the door. They can sit and listen, they might learn something. Just can't have any interference. That horseshoe? Remind me of the new moon. Oh, look at this. Okay, are some of you actually in a partnership right now? Just for, as I'm looking at the cards, I feel like there's a lot of energies going on. But for some of you who are actually already been in a partnership, this is your person. Love is in the air. Marriage is in the air. Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. Okay. So, let's put out Mr. Fishes. We're gonna just call him Mr. Fishes. Okay, let's focus on him. Okay, Grandmama. Who's Mr. Fishes? Collective, how are you doing this morning? I feel like, look at this, it's a beautiful day. I'm so, oh God. I'm getting hot. Hey, you know what I love? Tell me if you feel this way too. You know when you let yourself just slightly get a little bit unkempt, just enough, so that when you freshen up, it's like extra? I like to do that. Sometimes I like to just get a little scraggly. Ooh, and then it's bath day. Oh, the 10 of Wands. Okay, well, Mr. Fishes. Oh God, he does. Look at those bags under his eyes. He's hurting. He's tired. Well, I just heard he has a lot of people depending on him. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean family. It could be, like, definitely family for sure, but I feel like he actually gets more of an emperor, to be honest. Like, this guy feels like a king. And not to say that he's downgraded, but there does seem to be a little bit of a hierarchy here, energetically. Okay, so Mr. Fishes, you got some things weighing you down. Okay. Wait. Oh boy. Oh. Wow. What? Well, the burden is they have to walk away. Fly away. It is very peaceful. I like this because it shows, like, in the daytime he's burdened, but it's like there's a level of contemplation. It's like basically making a serious and heady decision, but it's not turbulent, it's clear. Do you see what I'm saying? And you want that if you're gonna make a big life-changing decision. You want to do it under the conditions of like serenity. Okay. But then we go from that to the Ten of Cups. Okay. So this person may have children, actually. Seeing with those fishes, there's a responsibility. I do think there's something with work. I think they are in charge and they oversee. Oversee. Yeah, they oversee a lot of things, but also they might live over a body of water. Maybe to get to this, they have to move. Oh, moving is a burden. You know, when you're doing like a big move, like pack up the whole household kind of move? Okay. You know what's so crazy is I did that reading yesterday where my allergies were like 9,000. Guys, do you know that the second I hit stop and then sat on the couch to edit and go through, allergies gone. There's something about this room. But it's weird, I've worked in here before. Someone in my crowd also just dying of allergies. I feel like I pick up on you specifically. Because the rest of the day, and I was like laying in fields. Not one sneeze, not one sniffle. So I really apologize. Okay. So just quickly, Grandmama, who are we gonna call this guy? Mr. Flowers. Okay. Who's Mr. Flowers? Oh, a magician. Okay. Okay. Tell me more. What's going on with this magician? Oh boy, they've got to make a decision. I feel like it's around you. And I think that's why they're looking to Mr. Fishes. Ooh, maybe they're waiting to see what's going on with you and Mr. Fishes. I want to know what's going on with you and Mr. Fishes. Okay, hold on. 2 cards, oh boy, oh Jesus. These are the cards, so the 2 cards that came out together were the Tower and Judgment. But then it's like the Knight of Cups. Oh, is Mr. Fishes like your ex? Like, did you just recently become separated or divorced? Or is that you? I don't know. Hold on, we're gonna get into this. But I feel like someone learned something. And then they're like, they get the go-ahead. They're like, sweet. But they can't until they learn something. So they're just kind of like, yeah, they're left out in the cold, waiting. Yeah, the information that they need. It's like, oh, but look, look at I feel like this is the marital nest. Yeah, oh boy, okay. But Mr. Mr. Flowers. Oh, 2 Fs. Mr. Fishes and Mr. Flowers. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So now that we kind of have that, I'm just gonna put these back in because let's tap into your energy. Who are you in this reading? Let's just kind of, because here's the thing. It's like, well, no, Mr. Fishes has to be someone also coming forward because, like, look, they're on this horse. How many hearts are there? 4, 8, 9. 9. That's like the 9 of Cups. But then, Mr. Flowers, see, yeah, you're gonna have 2 choices here. Oh, God. Oh boy. Ah, but look at this. Mr. Fishes, 34. Wedding ring. I know this is more of a ruby, but it's giving marriage, okay? Just picture a diamond if you need a diamond there. I would prefer a little red ruby over a diamond myself. Okay, but look, 25, which equals 7. So I suspect either you pick Mr. Fishes, and that's who you're gonna marry, or this person is gonna propose to you. And this is why this person is waiting to see what happens with the proposal. Hey, okay. Okay, so collective. What's your energy right now? Justice. Look at the angle of your neck. Now, what's interesting is there's like, I think this is like a little platypus, like up real close. Yeah, that's like a little platypus, a baby platypus. And this is like a little mole or a little mouse. Yeah, you're weighing the two options. Oh, one's a little platypus, one's a little mouse. Huh. Yeah, you're having to take a little pause on your sword of truth here. Yeah, you're really having to be like, what the fuck do I do? Okay. Tell me more about you right now. What's going on? Give me... Okay, we're gonna do... Okay, well, let's do our 3, 3, and 3 for that, for you. Just to get the story rolling here. Okay. Okay, so you're Justice. But that's also nice. It means, and we're moving into Libra season, the Justice card and Libra, even in the readings that I've been listening to, because guys, sometimes I spend hours doing really monotonous things like scrubbing new tile that's been laid on the floor with varnish. So like I have hours, so like that's like my time to like listen to readers that I love, not necessarily for the reading itself, but like I learn a lot, plus I like to support other readers, you know? So Libra and the Justice card is just like, doesn't matter which reader or which pile I pick, like I feel like Virgo didn't get much of a, well, we did talk about Beyonce. Page of Pentacles, okay. Temperance, I love this. See how the wings are up? I don't know what this means yet. Hello. Maybe that's what it starts up. You know, that's how it starts. Yeah, that banana phone. You take it to the banana phone to hello. You gotta practice putting... I feel like there's a lot of practicing. Maybe someone's practicing for that proposal. I don't know. There's something here. And just like I said about a bath. Oh, you know I love getting floofy. A little bird bathy. Is someone... This is very bath. Bath town. That was me yesterday. I love a bath. Okay. This is very intriguing. Ooh, the Seven of Swords. You're being quiet about something because this is going underneath you. How many swords are you taking off with? You're taking off with 4 swords. Which, the 4 swords is a bit of a rest. Well, with you being Justice, I don't know. I really am kind of hearing big time breakup, divorce, separation. Yeah, I feel like you've been needing a rest. And that's why, like, with two suitors, I feel like you are not in the mood. You are not in the mood. You will sit in that tree and cock your head all day long if need be. Like, you're not. But people really. They really want you. Okay, hold on. Okay, so who's going underneath the Page of Pentacles? Oh, that was. You know what I did see, actually? The card that I had, it was the Magician. The Magician's back out, which would be the Page. Yeah, that's Mr. Fishes. Okay, Magician, where'd you go? Okay, hold on. We'll just pull another card for that Page. Yeah, I feel like it's Mr. Flowers that is like practicing, because they're waiting. They're waiting to see what happens with Mr. Fishes, and if all goes well for Mr. Flowers, that's why they're practicing. They're like, banana phone, and they're like, hello? You know, they're practicing. Oh, they're nervous as hell. Yeah. They're Knight of Pentacles. Oh, God. They're really sweet. They're not an emperor, but like, they really want to shoot their shot with you. They really do. They really do. Yeah, because in their card, yeah, like, see, it's a little love letter. See, they're practicing. I just feel like they've been practicing. They've been practicing saying hello. They've been practicing what they're going to say to you on the phone. They've been, like, writing it out. Oh, boy. Adorable. I don't know if that's who you pick, though. We'll find out. Okay. King of Cups. Mr. Fishes. Mr. fucking Fishes. Guys, do you see what I'm talking about? This shit goes on all day for me. I love this. Okay. Okay, last three cards, Grandma. What? Give me, I really need to understand. The Lovers. Now, look at the coloring. I really do suspect it's gonna be Mr. Fishes that you pick. And not because Mr. Flowers isn't worthy, it's just... For a lot of people, when you get older, I don't know what my age demographic is. Well, technically I do because of my stats, but for a lot of us who've been through either divorces or endings of significance, there's just a lot more discernment when it comes to dating people after that. Maybe not for all, but if you have someone who has more experience, shows up in an emperor energy, like I did say there's more of an emperor, like even though there's a king, there's nothing wrong with not being an emperor, but when you're balancing of like, just come through a shitstorm, you don't know if you can stomach another shitstorm again, so you're gonna look at a lot of factors to be like, huh, so it's not because the other person's either younger, there's just like, I'm getting things like experience, values, and even questioning like the long term. Okay, so what do we need to know about Mr. Flowers? Oh, they want to compete. Oh, look, they're showing up as the queen. But see, they're always just a little bit, do you see what I mean? Like in the original cards, I felt like Mr. Fishes was an emperor and the other one was a king. Mr. Fishes is showing up as the King of Cups, and now Mr. Flowers is a queen. So like both very loving, both hella in love with you, but they're here to compete. They do. They're just like, you know what? I'm just, no harm, no foul. Yeah, this person, oh, I love their enthusiasm. Okay. Yeah, because Mr. Flowers, it's a Page of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles. Now, what's so great, though, is that out of Pages and Knights, out of all of them, you would want the Pentacles because it is really solid. I kind of feel bad now for Mr. Flowers. I do. Oh, this is the thing about love when you have to pick. Oh, doesn't it feel kind of terrible sometimes? Especially if both are coming correct. That's the thing. Sometimes it's easy because one's a total ding dong or one's a player and you're just like, get out of here. Oh, yeah, you have choices. It's the marriage card. See, look, wing up. Hey. Again, the coloring. The coloring suggests it's going to be Mr. Fishes. Wow. Love is in the air, marriage is in the air. Okay. So wait, I'm going to put these cards back in because I want to find out. Okay. How do you feel about Mr. Fishes? That's really the important thing here. How do you feel about Mr. Fishes? Which card is it? Okay, we'll keep shuffling. I felt it and then it slid back in. How do you feel? Oh, you feel very good about this. Oh, I love this. It's so tender. It's sweet. You guys have some kind of connection, whether it's past life, if you believe in that, or if it's someone actually from your past. Okay. How do you feel about Mr. Flowers? Ooh. Okay, interesting. The Eight of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. Why do you feel this way? Do you have a history with Mr. Flowers? The High Priestess. Those are rose hips. Oh, she's wearing a wedding veil. Okay, shift in the story. I think this is someone that you were with. I think you were married to this person, actually, or in some kind of relationship with them. Maybe you thought you were going to marry this person, and then you moved the fuck on.com. And now that Mr. Fishes, yeah, an emperor's coming towards you. It's like miraculous. It's like the best kind of, it's fortuitous. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. And also, yeah, this person's gonna put a ring on it. It's funny. This reminds me of my son's mom. I asked her to marry me. And I've said my whole life, from the time I was a peanut, I'm only getting married once. I was with a lot of people, or not a lot of people, I should say, but like I was in enough relationships, and I can tell you there was not one person, well, no, Pisces girlfriend, if I would have been able to, that was someone I would have wanted to have been with forever. With my son's mom, I did ask her to marry me. She said that we were going to get married. Whatever. There's a long, complicated story here that involves her lying about a lot of things. Suffice to say, we ended up just being common law. So I feel like it's something like this, where you either proposed to them, or you wanted them to propose to you, or like maybe you were engaged forever, and like the marriage, like, oh yeah, I just heard like Chris Martin and Dakota. Yeah, where it's just like the engagement is like 9 fucking years of engagements. Like at that point, you just gotta be like, ma'am, sir, what are we doing? A 9-year engagement? If you don't know after 9 years, like move the fuck on. Yeah. But, as exes do, when you find happiness with yourself and then with another person who's making moves, it's just like overnight, all of a sudden, it's just the bells of clarity are ringing. All of a sudden, they have all the right things to say, all the right moves, blah, blah, blah. Oh, now I'm irritated. Yeah, because also this person left you out in the fucking cold. A lot of confusion. Ugh. Yeah. To be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if they're hiring psychics to get readings on you. I don't usually get that coming through a lot in readings. Ugh. Now this person just gave me the hardcore icks. Okay. Well, no wonder you feel so good about Mr. Fishes. No wonder it's obvious. Ugh. Okay. Well. Okay, so Grandma. Jesus, you get in here. Everyone, all the heavy hitters. What do we need to know? Why do we need to know about Mr. Flowers? Because I feel like you've moved on.com. Oh, because I think, well, oh yeah, at that page, I think you maybe have kids with this person. Yeah, so that's why it's not as easy. Ugh. Okay. Okay, well, to be honest, I'm over Mr. Flowers. They can ring that banana phone. Yeah, exactly. That line, that connection isn't going anywhere. That's why it's a banana phone. That's why that song was, because it's not a real connection. Oh yeah, you can talk into that banana phone all day long. No one's answering. Fucking Delulu. Yeah, someone's Delulu. Yeah, loose screw. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish Dochi would, like, if you needed someone to tell your ex off, I wish Dochi would, like, be like, pay me $40, I'll ring them up and give them a little piece. Yeah, girl. She can tell them they're Delulu loose screw. Put the voodoo on you. Yeah. Oh, look, we're back to the Ten of Cups. But this is with Mr. Fishes. Yeah. They might also have children. Yeah, because look, this is little babette. Oh boy. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a 4-leaf clover. What more do you want? Okay. I want to know about Mr. Fishes. Tell me about who they are as a person. Well, we know that they're willing to walk away. And, like, this is, okay, so this is their energy. So it tells you they're not afraid to walk away from hard things. Because if you've ever had to, like, have a divorce, a separation, or, like, dissolve a family union, it's very challenging in so many respects, and it's not something to be taken lightly. So this is someone, yeah, going back to the Emperor. They're shrewd, they're discerning. Okay, hold on, I have to close the door, guys. Una momente, I'm very chilly. Oh, good. My freedom toes. Speaking of freedom toes. Freedom toes, yeah. I'm wearing shorts, but it's like -10 out there. Okay. But going back to the peacefulness, they're tempered, and we did see the temperance card. This is someone who's going to also weigh things out. I'm getting a lot of, like, stoicism, like the philosophy of, like, Buddhism has that as well, as, like, you evaluate things and use discernment, but from an unemotional place. It's not that you're not looking and understanding the emotions, but when you make decisions, it's very from a calm, centered, balanced place. Because, yeah, the water's very peaceful. The moon is illuminating. And this person is like, this isn't enough for me. This doesn't work. And I have to honor myself and honor my truth. Okay, so that's Mr. Fishes. Tell me more, Grandma. Wow. Yeah, they were dealing with just kind of like a similar. You two, I think, are coming from kind of similar histories because they have an Eight of Swords. I feel like this is their like recent past because they had the Nine of Swords to the Devil to the Fool. Hey, and you know what's so interesting? Oh man, hold on. I have to go with the Hierophant because in this deck, and it's funny. Yesterday, when I was giving myself a haircut, I was thinking about these two cards, and I heard, little did your ex know that they actually would be the thing that would bring you together. Huh. What is that about? Okay, hold on, because I have to show you. Oh, of course it's going to be in the spot. It's either going to be... Oh, yeah, here we go. See, look. Someone's ex here is like the devil. But you see how the wings touch? We're seeing this raised wing. This is like you and Mr. Fishes, but it's like one of the exes here, there's something about their actions or something that if it literally wasn't for your shitty ex, you would never meet Mr. Fishes. Does that make sense? Okay, where did that other card go? Oh boy. Sorry guys, well, okay, so, oh yeah, here we go. So Mr. Fishes, yeah, they were in the Eight of Swords before they got to the Eight of Cups. It weighed heavily. Again, out in the cold. Very lonely. Couldn't see their way, how they were going to get out of this. Defensive. I think they were also like dealing with a real idiot. See how they're like looking over their shoulder? Yeah, because they were dealing with the devil too. I'm telling you, I think they have kids. I think both of you have kids with your exes where it's just like, ugh. Whew. Okay. This is kind of beautiful. Well, no, it's not kind of. It's very beautiful. It truly is miraculous that when we fall off the horse, so to speak, that we can willingly get back on and be like, I can do this again. In the name of love, I can do this again. For the right person. That's the thing. You're the right person. It's like going back to the 1 in a billion. Like, I myself have not dated at all. Haven't had the time. Been dealing with some stuff with my son's mom. It's never ending. So I totally get this energy. But my own conclusion, I was like, I don't need to be with anyone because I love being single and I love my peace and serenity. And I paid a heavy price with my son's mom. So I don't take that lightly. And also, everything is about my son. So I don't believe in casual dating that way because, well, it affects my son, you know? But I concluded where I was like, you know what? I'm not going to date. Because there's, going back to the marriage, I'm like, I'm only getting married once. I'm only getting married once. So I'm either going to be alone, happily, until the day I die, or the next person I'm going to be with is like the person. I'm not here to casually date. I don't want to casually date. In fact, that to me is horrifying. So I feel like this is kind of the energy of both of you, where it's like, you're both super independent and autonomous. You both have crawled through fucking hell dealing with some fucking idiots. The Wounded Warrior. Yeah. That bitchy look. It is that look of like, fuck around and find out. Yeah. It's smart. So... yeah. So I really do believe Mr. Fishes is like the one. Now, always use your discernment. Like, use your discernment. If you just happen to meet someone today, please don't assume it's Mr. Fishes. Like, have all your little things in place so that you can, again, be shrewd, discerning, astute. The devil comes in many disguises. Am I right? Yeah, and no, like, no one has time for this kind of shit anymore. It's like, either give me the best or just let me be. Oh, beautiful for you too. Okay. I want to know, what does Mr. Fishes love about you? Also, do you know Mr. Fishes? Is this new? Okay, Grandma, is this a completely new person where it's just going to be like... The Knight of Swords. Well, it is facing my past. I don't know. Spirit's showing me something with the flying. I feel like you've flown past each other before. Like, if we were to think about birds, like, I feel like the periphery. There's something where you may know of each other or be light acquaintances or something. There's a periphery. Like, I think if they showed up, you'd be like, oh, I know of this person, or I know who this person is. You may be surprised because you're like, oh, do you know what I mean? I don't, like, that Six of Cups is giving more of a, like, that past life recognition. Like when I met Pisces' girlfriend in this very city, like 25, 26 years ago. It was that instant recognition. And as I was saying, like, all of my significant partners, it was divinely guided. And I fought it the whole way. Like, the night that I met Pisces' girlfriend, or Pisces' ex-girlfriend, I should say, I was on my way to go see this woman that I worked with that I was, like, just smitten for. We had, like, it was complicated. Like, we weren't together, but we kind of were together. Anyway, and it was my roommate. And even my roommate, the whole thing, the very first thing when she met me, the minute she opened up the door, she was like, you have to meet so-and-so. Anyway, so the night, my roommate was like, you have to come to this party with me. And I was like, no, I've already got plans. Like, my mind was locked in. And my roommate, who was also a Pisces, Lorna, maybe some of you have the name Lorna. Lorna was like, you have to come to this party. And I, like, was really kind of getting irritated, where I was like, wow, this person's being really forceful. I've said no a few times. Like, I'm not going to this stupid fucking party. Fast forward, I did go to the party. Thank goddess. And it's funny. Yeah, Pisces' ex-girlfriend. She laid one eye, and it was, like, off to the races. After that night, and we only talked to each other that night. And the thing is, though, is that it took 10 years from the moment we met. 7 to 10 years before we actually were romantic. We were friends first. So there's something here about, yeah, I think it's going to be like, there's some kind of recognition, but also like, oh boy. Yeah, this is your Two of Cups. Mr. Fishes. Oh, God. Look at you sitting in the cups. It's like when cats will sit in any box, any size. If it sits, it fits. Oh, I also just heard, like, Cinderella. It's just right. It fits just right. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, Mr. Fishes, I feel like, also wants to communicate. Okay, what does Mr. Fishes want to communicate right now? Because also, like, with this, whoops. Like, he's on a horse. Yeah. But look, this is like a canter. This is like a, yeah, he's coming in. Again, not rushing. Like, even with that Eight of Cups, it's very, like, well thought out. It's not all breathy and excited and manic and, you know, like, it's very, like, proper. Yeah, he's got on his little top hat. Oh my god, I love to see this. Okay. What does Mr. Fish's, okay, Grandmama, Jesus, Buddha, get in here. What do you gotta say about this? What does Mr. Fish's want to communicate to? The truth about the devil. Do they know your ex? They want to communicate. What do they want to communicate about the devil? Or is it their devil? Back to the Five of Pentacles. Okay. But what is it that they want to tell you? Because I feel like this is old news. We all know this. Yeah, we all know this. Oh. Nine of Cups. They want to communicate something, I guess, about, like, not being your ex and leaving you out in the cold. They want to do the opposite. Because look, they want to be your Nine of Cups, because as we saw, they were in the Eight of Cups, so they know what it's like to have to leave. Again, there's this mirroring. And if there's a periphery, they may have seen you. They might know a bit of the story with your ex and circumstances. And because their experience that I don't know if you know about mirrors, and they don't want you to be left out in the cold. And also because I think Mr. Fish is, like, as we saw, a little top hat, they're proper. Oh, they have a big yellow house. Look at that. Oh, countryside. Oh, dream come true. I know it's not a dream for everybody. I know some love to live in the city, but I'm telling you, like when I said I would be a farmer wife, like I'd giddy up. I'd get on a horse and go live on that property, that little old farmhouse mansion. Yeah, shit. But again, I know that's not everybody's dream. Just like it isn't everybody's dream to get, like, traditionally married and have kids. So, like, if that doesn't resonate, no judgment. Like, that's just one flavor. You don't need to have kids and get married. Queen of Swords. Now, see, yeah, you're the Justice. You're also the Queen of Swords, but look at this. Even though it's cold, this is spring. And if we all know, you can still have some snow on the ground. Mr. Fishes has warmed you. Look at these little butterflies coming in. And even her little bird expression. Owls can look super bitchy. She's not looking bitchy. She's not. One, two. Wow, there's so many butterflies. Hey, and who's this flying? Oh, is that Mr. Fish's? Oh, I hope so. Okay. So, okay, I gotta go to work soon. I gotta go. Okay, so in conclusion, what actions, because I feel like it is going to come from Mr. Fish's, what actions can you expect from Mr. Fish's? Or Mrs.? There really is no gender. This could be a woman, this could be a man, this could just be a person. Like, we're not gendering, just put yourself. But I'm just saying Mr. Fish's. Okay, well, back to this. So they must be leaving to come towards to you. Yeah, back to the marriage card. Okay. Because I said what actions are you going to take? So, like, they're leaving to come towards you. And then what? Now they're the Knight of Pentacles. feel like I'm hearing Iglesias. Something about, I don't even know the song for it. I feel like it's something about be a hero, be your hero. Yeah, they're all suited up. They're suited up. Hey, yeah. They want to be your hero. Look, we got the dirt kicking snake. I love this lovers card. I always forget about this. Yeah. Look. They just snarf up that old dirt kicking snake of yours. And I love it because the snake's not dead yet. The snake has to watch, is forced to be gripped and watch you two have a snuggle and a bird smoochie on the tree. They have to watch before they get eaten. How amazing is that? Yeah, I feel like one or both of your exes can eat shit, to be honest. They don't feel very nice. But I love that we're not really. Oh yeah, Mr. Fishes is also this King of Wands looking at you. Exactly. I'm getting, yeah, like this is like a post-coitus snack. I feel, yes, I'm feeling the desire. I'm feeling the desire. Hold on, let's have a sip of coffee about it. Also, hold on. I wanted to, oh, here we go. This is exactly what I was looking for. The Romance Angels. Yeah, I'm getting heated. Okay, Grandma, tell me about Collective and Mr. Fishes. Hold on. Oh yeah, chemistry. Exactly. She's biting her finger. What is in his hand? Oh god, what is that? Oh, the hologram. It's not making it easy. There's something in his hand. Oh boy. It's like a piece of fruit or something, but anyway. Yes. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yeah, there's something about periphery. You may not know each other well. You know, I used to have an old friend that lived here, and I remember her saying to me once, and it's so true. She was talking about, like, after a breakup, how she likes to think about how her next partner, statistically, it's always somehow in your periphery. Even if you don't see it, they're around. Okay. Tell me about Collective and Mr. Fishes, this connection. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, just like Pisces ex-girlfriend. I can't stress enough. I know it's not going to be for everyone, but if you've been dealing with dirt-kicking snakes, like terrible humans, and then you get nervous about dating because you're like, again, I don't know if I can stomach another fucking capital L loser. But you can weed out a lot of the real obvious ding-dongs by just like, you don't have sex right away, because the players of the world, the manipulators who use sex to create fake intimacy right away and like lock it in, if you kind of just remove sex and like get smoochy, I don't know, do some, but like if you just kind of take that and put it to the side and then like work on a friendship first, and I'm not talking years, like just, you know, but it's gonna quickly weed out and call the herd, because like narcissists, abusive, toxic people, like they have a very, again, small box of which they operate. So their normal tricks and tips that they use, if you kind of just, yeah, you kind of remove some of the obvious things, they can't handle it, and it's gonna weed them out. It's gonna call the herd really fast. So like, get to know each other. And that's also part of courtship. Like, I don't know, interested people show interest. Like, if I think about my future wife, like, I'm thrilled. I'm like, I want to know everything about you. Like, yeah, get to know one another. Okay. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's what I mean. Have a beautiful courtship. Do you know what I mean? Like, savor. Savor. Get to know each other. Be playful. Because also, just like when I was saying, like, then, like, I let myself get a little unkempt. There's something about, like, letting something go or building up so that when you lean into it, it's, like, extra delicious. Yes. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This is Mr. Fish's, but, like, it is kind of a new love because when I just saw true love. Okay. We already know. It's beautiful. It's a 9 million out of 10 gorgeous. Totally approved. Grandma approved. Jesus approved. Everyone's approving. Except for Ding Dong. Hot dogs for brains. Whatever. Nobody cares. See, that's the thing. I felt bad for a hot second until I really looked into it. And I was like, oh, you're a total ding dong. Yuck. Get out of here. No connection. No connection, Delulu. Woo! Okay, well, that was thrilling. Oh, gotta do some stretches. Okay. Well, TGIF. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll see you in a bit. Just gotta go work. Oh, I hope she's a smooth day today. Ugh, one of the fellows that I'm working with is an old Greek guy. Yep, he fucked up the other day. We were doing some piping, water pipes, and he broke one of the pipes, and water went everywhere. Okay, I don't know why I'm telling this story, but there must be something quickly here. But, like any old school Greek dude, they're very loud. I know, I have Greek in me. Kind of like Italians. But it was so interesting to hear his own self-talk. He fucking ripped into his own ass. And it really made me kind of sad where I was like, oh my God, no wonder you're so critical with everyone. Like, you know when you know these things, but then you actually see it played out, where I was like, no one's ever been kind to you when you fuck up. So I tried to soften it for him. I was like, dude, like, do you want me to go get you a snack? You've had a really hard day. Like, you want to just have it? Like, I was just really like, man, like, he was just like, fucking stupid, fucking idiot. Like, he was really, I don't know who that's for. Just be soft with yourself. Mistakes happen, okay? Oh, maybe that's how you feel about your ex, where you're just like, I can't believe it. So fucking stupid. How did I not see this? I know. It happens to the best of us. All I can say is, the less critical you are, being less critical doesn't mean that you're less discerning or open. Yeah, try less critical and more curious. We'll talk about that later tonight when I get home from work. Okay, guys, go out there. Kill this Friday. Today's the day of Venus. Oh, see? Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Go get it. Okay, that's it. Gotta go. Bye.